Hi everyone. Each year I try to put out a video at the Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm a few days late this year, but what I wanted to talk about in this video was having the ability to have a purpose and meaning in life. In simple terms, what's going to drive you to get up out of bed in the morning and get on with life? I know that some of you have a lot of obstacles that you need to get through each day and overcome in order to be engaged in life. Right now, I've got one big project that's sort of driving me when I get up in the morning. In the spring of this year, my backyard severely flooded, and it included the shed that I want to renovate into an office. Right now, a number of people in the community are helping me get a French drain in my backyard that will address the flooding. And taking that next step towards my self-employment is really motivating me right now through this time. And it's also been really rewarding having the help from people in the community where I live. Part of this is that I can't do it for myself. I physically can't do the digging needed. And there's peace of mind sort of when you're enveloped by a group of people helping you through a hard time. So I realize not all of you are going to be homeowners. Some of you are going to be just going about life and needing either that extra helping hand or that extra bit of encouragement. And I know that relationships don't always come easy. You know, some of the moral support may come from an online group with people that have the same condition or the same, core group of challenges that you face each day. And when you're in that situation, you don't have to explain everything that's going on sort of behind the scenes. That is, the things that are holding you back each day that you have to overcome to get on with the day. There's that common understanding. Like when I first lost the use of my left hip in 2006, it was really wonderful at that time being part of a Yahoo group for people that are now adults with the same hip disease as myself. I would highly encourage you to build community in your life, and that would help prop you up, especially during the harder times in life, when you need a sounding board, or when you're just trying to get out with life and do something. Part of it is being able to celebrate the victories. And if you have people that know you, even if it's in the online context, it makes the victory all the sweeter sharing it with some people that are sort of along the lines with you in your own journey. So what I would encourage you to think about is what is your big goal that you're aiming for in life. And then the other part that I would like to talk about in this is breaking it down into individual steps that are achievable. So if the big umbrella is self-employment, what are the building blocks that lead up to it happening for me? So part of it would be having a layout that's conducive to my body. Part of it would be the physical space, in this case the shed, that I can set up as my workstation, and having a passion of what I'm going to pursue in my self-employment goals. So one of the topics is going to be writing books. So there's a lot more in between steps, but These are the types of things that I'm thinking for you to consider in your life so that you're not aiming along wondrously and not having a purpose that really drives you and motivates you each day. I do want to balance this with, there's something called, tissue tolerance, I think is the right term. That is, there's a certain amount your body can take each day before you have to stop and take care of yourself. So this may be a matter of making 2 hours count and making them very effective 2 hours instead of maybe a traditional 8-hour workday, or doing some in the morning and then doing some in the afternoon and breaking it up. It depends what your needs are. What I'd like you to take from this is that even if life's hard right now, there can still be some redeeming qualities and be able to move on with life as best as possible. It helps enormously when there's support in life to help shoulder some of the burden and that you're not alone. Of course, these things take time to build relationships, but if you start with an online group and you sort of pay attention over time to the group of people that seem to be responding to you, an opportunity for some one-on-one conversations could develop for you and help build that network of people around you. So I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to each one of you. I genuinely hope that you had a wonderful time on Thanksgiving Day. I had a very special opportunity to have my Thanksgiving meal this year with one of the local families in the community and spent some time playing a board game that was enormously fun, although I didn't know all the rules till the end of it and lost because of it. And before the meal, we had a wonderful time cutting the wood and some of the conduit for the form that I'm making for my yard drain that'll be made out of cement. Anyway, I've had a wonderful Thanksgiving. That's what I wanted you to take from this. I'll share more about the yard drain in a separate video once it's done. What I've been doing is taking a series of photographs because it's going to be easier to share it because I'm only doing a bit at a time through a number of photographs and then put together a presentation of how it worked. I hope each of you are doing okay. Take care of yourselves. And just before I close, we are starting to get towards winter now. If you are in a wheelchair or require a mobility scooter for getting outside, maybe one of the things that you could be asking for at Christmas will be the warmer clothing, an extra sweater or a lapgan, that is a smaller version of an Afghan, to protect your legs from the cold so you can take part in the winter season. I hope each of you are doing good today. Thanks for your time. Bye for now.